Ronaldinho. Drogba. Foot in. And it's Maradona. And the pass is intercepted. Boraaa. Great vision. And this is Vieri. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pings in across. Chance! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that was never going to make it. And back to the goalkeeper. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Marquez. And Maradona. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Cross from Caf. Impressive jump! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and soon enough they'll get another break.
And it's Messi. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's a good run down the right. And this is Vieri. Ronaldinho has the space to scheme. Well read. And the danger is averted. Messi. Cafu. And he was quick to react. So, a temporary halt to the action. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Sao Paulo sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Back on the way then. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he shoots! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que todos bebam com responsabilidade. O espectador que estiver embriagado
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Contra Sao Paulo.
Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boraaa district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity, but at the same time they are what make the Bombonera so unique. We are just getting started. It appears to be a 4-4-2. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
It's run loose here. Nicely aimed pass. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Boraaa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Boraaa do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Drogba. He's having a pop! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets! And Sao Paulo score first! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Boraaa are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pelé. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Played into space. Dink through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that's a lovely exchange. Messi! Lampard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Boraaa really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Fermin. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pelé. Great ball if he can get there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's picked his way through. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Boraaa restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Goes down, but nothing given. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Van Bronckhorst. And he goes cross-field.
Oh, well spotted.
And that has left him in a heap. And he has been fouled there. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. Rodri. And it's Neymar. Messi. And it's Neymar. And Hernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Van Bronckhorst. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Rodri. Juve. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Van Bronckhorst. Shot a goal! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we are back on the way. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Neymar was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Joe! A truly spectacular effort. Speculative, yes, but he's entitled.
That's just outrageous imagination, Peter, to even try that. Crazy.
Van Bronckhorst. Beckenbauer. To Thuram. Rijkaard. He is always looking to break lines. Cafu. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And now the breakaway. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
La cantidad de
Rodri.
espectadores de este partido
And
fue
it's
de
Messi.
45.996.
And Neymar. Ronaldo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neymar. And this is Drogba. Joe! Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Van Bronckhorst. He's given the time to pick a pass. Vermeer. It's a good spell of possession, this. Tries a shot! This time, surely! Nearly, but not quite. Messi is there, and he can get that clear. But it's Thuram. Now it's Messi. Van Bronckhorst, towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's a good run down the right. Spread neatly. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain... He'll try for distance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio en el Bahía. Número
The
16.
taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Entran.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? He leaps for it! Goal! Boraaa! And the comeback is complete! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Boraaa with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Rodri.
Sao Paulo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That has not worked out as planned.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision, nor his decision-making.
That is good alertness. Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Messi. But he's forced to go back. Alexander-Arnold makes a move down the right. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And that's gone loose. There's the delivery.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That has ended up in no man's land. Maradona. Maradona! And that's in! They have stolen level at the last! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what...
Shapes to shoot! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Sao Paulo have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Maradona voted man of the match. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. So we're up and running. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very...
It's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Drogba! He's done very well to get to that.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. Pass somewhat off target, and it's Drogba. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. That is good strength. Schneider, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Sao Paulo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Drogba. And he's been shifted off it. Best. He has found the way through. Best. Oh, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he was quick to react. Beckenbauer. Now Neymar. Cafu. First quarter of an hour gone. Beckenbauer. He might be in here. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Flamengo certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And claimed it back swiftly. Gently done. Oh, that's well spotted. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it rattles the bar! And it's hit the woodwork again! Now it's Neymar. He's looking wide. And it's Rodri. Rolls it backwards. Sao Paulo are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hernandez makes the interception. Albert Ferrer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Cruyff. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's got away. Duke has the space to scheme. Oh, it's played into the area. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Best. Muscular approach does pay off here. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Nicely weighted ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Flamengo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Sao Paulo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Hernandez. That has not gone well. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Knocks it into space. And that has put paid to that. Neymar. Messi. And this is Drogba. He can run onto that. And oh, he's one-on-one. Goes for a shot. It's in. Sao Paulo are back on level terms. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No, that was never going to make it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Neymar. Drogba. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. The second half is up and running. Jude. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Sao Paulo have their third corner. Shoots! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hunnit. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. Sao Paulo do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys.
Messi! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Beckenbauer. Albert Ferrer. Rodri. Neymar. Diouf. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Zanetti. Pull it to Schneider. Engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar. Rijkaard. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Neymar. And here's Drogba. Rodri. And here's Messi. Cafu. And it's Rodri. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. Cafu. It's Albert Ferrer. Cafu. Quality ball. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good! Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's been slipped through. Thinks about the shot. Pings it. Oh, good fly! And no mistake. And with that, he takes home the match ball. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Sao Paulo go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He has a look up. He's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. This is the time you need that pace.
Crunching tackle. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, what a ball! Sao Paulo clearly now in lead preservation mode. This is a promising build-up. 2 minutes to be added on, and that interception was most necessary. Zanetti gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, it's just a little long. And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Diouf On the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger.
Shoot! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
After 4 minutes is number 11, El Hadj Diouf.
Kashima Antlers finding themselves unexpectedly behind. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And Messi! And that's a sharp finish. 2-0, and in next to no time. That was a given, it always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Two 0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Cafu stood up well to him there. Look at the... and he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Sao Paulo find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Drogba. Neymar! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Sao Paulo are at the... oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Hernandez can clear it away. Rodri. And Neymar. And here's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Sao Paulo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez wins the duel this time. And this is Drogba. Drogba.
Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Costa Curta. Quality ball. And it's Son Heung-min. Roberto Carlos. And that has left him in a heap. And he's managed to get free. Iniesta crosses. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Ronaldinho. Yamal. Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he welcomes it in. And this is Messi. He has found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Son Heung-min. Decent chance! And there's a goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The goal scorer after 44 minutes is number 13.
Kashima Antlers get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Messi. This is a promising build-up. This is Drogba.
Added time.
Neymar. Oh, well played. Xavi Alonso. Iniesta. Played back into the centre. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is the end of the first half.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to come off. It's incredible stuff.
Special presentation
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. And we get things going again. Albert Ferrer. He's found a way through. Aims beyond the defence. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Drogba. He is through here. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Sao Paulo are having a ball here. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Sao Paulo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Iniesta. And it's Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Ronaldinho. Xabi Alonso, who's set up one goal so far. Albert Ferrer with the slide tackle there. Neymar going forward. Duke has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target. Now, as long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Roberto Carlos picks it up now. Impressive job! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xabi Alonso. Now Costa Curta. Tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Son Heung-min. Rodri. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cannavaro. Ronaldinho. And this is Son Heung-min. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! And that's wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Mohamed Salah. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Van Basten. Played with finesse. Haaland! And that's a good finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Son Heung-min. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. And he's picked out the run. Roberto Carlos demonstrating his defensive quality there. Costa Curta. Now it's Iniesta. Maradona. And it's Maradona. Now it's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And here's Haaland. Engages and forces him off the ball. Iniesta. Looking for the run. And the shot! Oh, good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 12, Marco van Basten.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Sao Paulo can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who
Your
has
final
found
thoughts,
themselves
Jim?
a little
Sao
lost
Paulo
today.
definitely
Please
impressing
look at
me
the
here,
screen for information
especially the
on how
way
to
that
find your
attack
way
clicked.
around this
Whether it
stadium.
was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. So off we go then. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. And here's Drogba. And he's had it nicked away. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Adams attempts a clearance. Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Calm gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oakland's Roots have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. This looks promising. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's been caught napping. Incoming delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot at goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
It's headed upfield. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sao Paulo do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And he's managed to get free. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Beckenbauer. Shoot! And that's a sharp finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pass is intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Neymar in acres of space out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Jupe, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance. Forward it goes. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He leaps for it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Van Basten is onto it in a flash. Now it's Drogba. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Looking for options for movement. Drogba! Nicely shaped ball, and he was alert to it. Neymar. Van Basten, ambitious ball here. Cafu.
Teremos minuto de
Rodri.
acréscimo.
Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Might want to be careful there.
So, a temporary halt to the action. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rijkaard. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Duke. Adams makes the interception. And it's Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Floated through. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's gone back. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Duke gets into a good position. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Albert Ferrer. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Passes short and sharp. Van Basten! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That has been cut short. And it's Zanetti. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Oh, easy pickings there. Iniesta. It's Iniesta! And he's stuck it away. And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Oakland Roots leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Messi. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Duke.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Rodri really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rodri. Messi. Zanetti. Van Basten might just make this. Van Basten. This is a promising build-up. Jude! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 11, camisa 15, Neymar.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Camisa 19, deixando o campo para
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from them. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oakland Roots have it back and can go again. Now it's Haaland. He's on it, can he get away? He's having a hit! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And this is Van Basten. Aimed beyond the defence. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Maradona!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Diouf shoots! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Substituição em andamento.
Time for a change in personnel. Oakland Roots look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball looks a good one. So much time and space here. And that intercept. And a chance! Rodri. Now Salah. That's good running with the ball. Rodri receives it in a good... And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me...